Hello everybody, welcome back to another DCS video. I joined a DCS squadron. So there are things that we need to do to prove that we're competent, and indeed things we need to learn to become competent in the first place. One of those things is a Case 1 carrier recovery, which is essentially what's called a carrier break. So we fly in, we fly at 350 knots, 800 feet. We do a brake turn to slow down below 250, get our gear and flaps out, prepare for landing, and then do this sort of, I think it's 27-degree turn and descent at the same time onto the glide slope and then onto the carrier, which it turns out is quite difficult to do properly. So somebody, I guess his name was Bankler, their name was Bankler, has come up with this mission which grades you at each part of this process. So I think you get a grading for entering the break, you get a grade halfway around this first turn, you get a grade, I think, around the last bit of the turn, you get a grade midway through the downwind here, and again a grade halfway through, and then a grade for your glide, and a grade for your landing. So yeah, it's basically grading is on angle of attack, speed, and altitude at each of these stages. This isn't going to go well, but to complete my training, or to be qualified, if you like, or one step in my qualification, I have to be able to do this 3 times and get, what was it, a total of, I think it was 100 and something for 3 passes. Let me check. 105. We need to get a minimum score of 105 for 3 approaches. So added all together. Bolters are allowed, so you still get graded even if you don't hit the wire. So I could potentially go around 3 times and never land and still achieve a total score of 105. But we will see. You have to score a minimum of 35 on each landing though. That's something else. So let's see how we get on. I'll be flying the F-18 for this because I will ultimately do it in Tomcat as well, but it's going to be, that's harder. F-18's easier. Okay, let's sort our track IR out before we do anything else. Zoom and HUD and things. Okey-doke, let's go. I also want to get rid of these markers. Okey-doke. So, step 1. Have we got a course? Yes. Okay, it's done that for us. Okay, that's 35. So BRC is 353, which means the reciprocal to that, which is 180 degrees away, is 173. I'm already too low. This is a great start. I'm told that real pilots practice this, a few hundred times minimum on land. But even so, that's probably I've not even landed on a carrier that many times, I don't think, in DCS in total. We are allowed to cheat, so we could, I say cheat, I mean we could use the auto throttle. There you go, keep us at 350. We just have to care about altitude. There we go, we're entering the break. Bankler's knows we're here. I want to be going on BRC, so that's 353, a little bit shallow. Okay, there's the boat, entering the break, so throttle back, try and maintain altitude, get an air brake out as well. .250, gear and flaps are down. Hook started down, by the way. That's on the approach, the hook is down. Try and level out here, and dive. We're too high, we want to be at about 600. Oh, Bankless is... Bankless could tell. Bankless is not happy, and then turn. My word, stay on AOA. Trim. Keep the turn going, it's a bit tight. Go a little quicker and trim down. There we go. Maybe too low here. So as you can tell, this isn't a great first attempt. Yep, very low. Yep, thanks. 1 out of 7. Question is where we're going to come out of the turn. Are we going to be still low at the wake but not super low, so that's good. I'm going to be 400 when we cross the wake of the ship. We're not bad in terms of like being lined up. This isn't awful. It's not great, but it's not awful. I'm still low though.
Power.
Okay, there's the ball. So we want to let that ball rise a little bit, but yeah, keep the ball, keep the ball. And what was... Oh, we've got a 4-wire, okay. Cut power and wait for score. Let's see how we do. Not great, that one. Hopefully we can improve. 36. Oh man, that is actually atrocious. Yeah, groove time, not good. So we turned too late, we were too high on the downwind, which completely messed everything else up, overcompensated, all went horribly wrong. So, we've got 36. I haven't write that one down. Right, 36. And let's do it again. Hey, 36 is still a passing number, so we're not disqualified yet. But I'd be aiming more for like 40 or 50, ideally. I didn't total up what you could get either. Okay. Again, dipped a little bit low. Let's climb up to 800 again. Is it up, not down? There we go. Level around there. .353 is the course we want, so this is looking better already because we were a little bit off to the left last time. Might actually be able to see the carrier as we pass, which is the whole point, to be able to check the deck's clear. Entering the break. Okay, that's good. On altitude at the brake, so throttle back and turn. And speed brake out. Try and keep it level. Good. We can let it dip now. Flaps down, gear down. Ease up a bit in the turn. Looking at the HSI on the bottom right there, trying to get the wing on the course line. We want to be at 173. Well, we've gone past it. There we go. Trim for on-speed AOA. This is a better altitude to be at now, which is good. Maybe a little bit low, actually. Yeah. Perfect distance, that's good. So that's 9 out of 11. That's good, that's good, that's very good. Okay, we'll look at the boat. When we see the round down, or the turn down, I can't remember what it's called. The bit at the back. Okay, we can turn. Too long downwind. Oh, -10? Bankless, why? Like, it's not... Okay, maybe it is a bit long. So I'm over... Also a bit low, because I wasn't really paying attention. Yeah, so very low. We'll be at 450 at the 90. Okay, and we're at like 300, so that is low. If we hold this altitude though, we should be about right. Getting into the groove. I hope. Still low at the wake, want to be 370? Okay. It ballooned a little, but that's kind of good because we were too low anyway. Need to come across to the right some more. suppose I wasn't that low. I was climbing. Where's the ball gone? There we go. Keep the ball energized. Oh, I've got a 3-wire. Okay. I'm not quite sure what it's going to do there. 40. That's an improvement. So check this out. So the brake was great. 444. Perfect. On altitude in the late brakes. That's good. So what happened here? Where did it go wrong? So we got perfect distance in the turn, but we were low. So when we came out of the brake, we wanted to be at 600 feet and we were at 530. So we need to watch out for that. Too long in the downwind. I mean, that just means turn earlier. I didn't think I was too late, but I was obviously slightly too late. And I can't believe that's a -10. That's a big deal. Kind of makes sense. And then very low at the 90. Yeah, so everything else was just because we started too low, really. So if we started at the right height, we probably would have been okay at the rest. And then we would have been low there. So yeah, like this is the thing with this stuff, right? You got to get it right all the way through, otherwise it just compounds on top of each other. Still, got a 3-wire. Hurrah! A 3-wire is worth 5. Okay, well that's... oh, what was that? That was 40, wasn't it? We're up to 76. Let's see if we can do a third one. They have to be consecutive for the qualification, so... There we go. I should say, it's not very stringent. We could definitely be harsher in how we grade pilots, I think. But I'm happy to take the win, as long as I can get this one and not completely destroy myself. Okay. Need to turn these labels off there. There we go. And pull up. Didn't go too low this time. That's a good start. Oh, auto throttle disengaged. I didn't even realise. Okay, 350. Yes, I'm cheating and using the auto throttle. Deal with it. If you were lead in a wing, you'd be able to do this, and if you weren't lead, then you'd just be following your lead. So I'd say this is fine. Again, this is looking like a better, or like an okay brake. We're going to be able to see the carrier deck as we pass. Pull high. Correct, and then bring it back to center. There we go. Entering the brake. The brake is normally, I would say, about half a mile from the front of the boat. You can. Doesn't give you long to sort out your downwind, but I actually don't know if Banklers would criticise you for going further. But I'm doing half a mile. So turn, speed brake out, stay level. Maybe need to pull a bit more. We're doing okay though. Gear and flaps down. Okay, speed brake is away. Let's get level. Oh, 173, went a bit too far. Don't let it balloon. Okay, we want to stay at about 600, so we don't want to drop out the sky. A little bit high. Oh, come on. Give me a moment. Banklers is harsh. And then, okay, we're turning now. And this is where I keep losing altitude. Need to trim up a bit, add a bit more power. I can't remember what's the height we're aiming for here. Also, my turn's too tight. This is feeling okay. Little low. I want to be at 450 at that point. Or was it 370 at the wake? So now we're a little high. I know it said on altitude. Okay. So I guess 25 feet is allowed. Okay, turning in. We are on... That was a bit rubbish. Oh, we've ended up low here though somehow. Anyway, here we come. Where did the ball go? Come back, ball. I'm still coming in for a landing. Okay, good. We had it centered anyway. Just a bit high, and... Oh, bolter. That's a shame, because that was probably the best pass. But look, we got 52, even though we bolted. Technically, I'm going to add that to my score. That means we passed. Also, a really great example that doing something 3 times, you do get better. Like, we basically made corrections at every stage and improved. So this is a really good training aid. I definitely recommend it for anybody who wants to nail their Case 1 recoveries. Like, you might have seen Jabbers' Case 1 tutorial, which is, you know, very good. But, yeah, this will actually hammer it into you, the altitudes and the speeds, because every time you get it wrong, it feels like a kick in the teeth. Okay, well, given that I qualified, I'll probably leave it there for now. But yeah, check it out. It's a mission, this thing. It's called, what is it called, actually? Bankler something something. Let's say here, Bankler's Case 1 Recovery Trainer. There's a version for the F-18, there's a version for the T-45, which is a free mod you can get. I think there's a version for the F-14. Can't remember. But anyway, that's it. Thanks, folks. I'll catch you later. Bye.